guys, it's Bernadette, and as promised, I want to show you my black Diane Reevely Dylusions journal. I love it. It's the only black journal that I am aware of that is on the market, and it is a lot of fun to work in. I'm just going to quickly go through the pages. Let me start by telling you that I used Dylusions paint, and if you have never tried Dylusions paint, I would highly suggest it. It is fabulous. It's opaque. It dries. I mean, you paint on the page and then you can literally touch it after and it's dry. It's amazing. And I also use Dylusions shimmer sprays. For example, I use the shimmer sprays on this page here. And like I said, this is a Dylusions journal, and as you can tell, I'm a huge Dylusions fan and love Diane Reevely. So let me go ahead and get started with this flip through. I drew all of these designs. I did this on white paper, and here I just used a white Posca paint pen to do the doodles on that. This is Dylusions paint. I drew the dog. Paint pen here. I love the color combination for these two pages. It just turned out spectacular. And then I used some glitter and put it over the centers of the flowers, and it just adds a little bit of that something that you want your page to kind of sing. This is the wolf page that I did a couple of weeks, no, it's actually a couple of days ago in my YouTube video, and I'm still liking the way this side turned out. I have to add a border or something to this side. I don't like it. It's too plain. Maybe I'll even add some doodling to the word wolves and leading, because I think that would really make it pop as well. Here I did some dangles, Dylusions paint. This is a paint pen that I used. I drew these gnomes. And here I got the inspiration to do these three girls from Pinterest. I can't remember the name of the original artist, but I just thought that they were so cute. So I drew them, cut them out, and colored them and glued them on here. And I really like the way that looks so cute, that page. The ribbons here, as well as the writing, are done with Crafter's Companion metallic brush markers. And they really work well on this black journal. I love the ocean, love the water, and I always say that I am a mermaid. So that's what I drew here. And also I drew the little jellyfish. Now this mermaid is actually from packaging from Jane Davenport supplies that I purchased, but I thought she'd look real cute in there. More dangles, Dylusions paint. These are the metallic markers from Crafter's Companion. I cut her out just from a print that I made off the internet. I did the background, wrote the words there. And as you know, I've mentioned before that I'm a huge Disney fan. So I had purchased some Disney items, and I couldn't bear to throw the packaging away, so I cut Mickey Mouse out. Even this Minnie Mouse's packaging, this Mickey's packaging, and I haven't finished this page yet, but I love the colors, and I think it looks really cute. These are little houses that I drew, just practicing my doodling, and here I used the Diane Reevely journal block, the large one, and that's how I made this pattern here. And then I went back and doodled in the empty spaces like Diane shows in her video. Here I did reverse stenciling, and by that I mean I put the image down, the stencil down, and then I actually went around the stencil with paint, and that's how I got this reverse fairy look. And I think that looks really, really fun in this book. I used the journal block here. Here I just drew flowers and then doodled them. Here's more of my drawing. I also did the lettering in the mushroom, and I did all of the lettering and drawing on this page as well. That was a lot of fun to do. This is a collage page. Haven't finished this yet. This page right here is more metallic marker, and I just went ahead and drew lines and wrote the word shine there. This I used Moonlight gel pen by Sakura, and they are opaque on black, so that's why the pen is showing up so well. This, my absolute favorite thing to do is just a white Posca paint pen on the black paper here. I think that looks so classic. It is a lot of fun, and it really makes the doodling stand out. And even things that are imperfect somehow look perfect when it's just black and white. And I love that. I drew the lettering, did everything on this page. This I'm still not done with, but I love the color combination here. Just looks so beautiful. Here I used a stencil and then doodled inside. And you can tell that I'm trying to pick this up because you'll see here further on in the book, I actually cut pieces like this off, so I thought that was one that I had cut off. I'm goofy sometimes, I tell ya. This I used a stencil and then doodled inside and wrote the quote and used the paint pen to draw lace. Lace is another thing that I just love on black paper with a white paint pen. Can't get better than that. Have to add more doodling to this side. Here I used a mermaid scale stencil and doodled inside that, but I do not like the way this turned out because my white paint pen wasn't working properly here, and so the color is not even, and I don't like it. It bothers me. I traced over a stencil here. Here I just drew arbitrary shapes and then doodled inside with a paint pen and wrote the word smile. I like this border too. It's really simple to do, and I actually used this journal block right here, you can see, to do this border as well, and that's a lot of fun. Here I drew a little Asian girl to go with the cherry blossom here. I don't know what this is. I was trying to do some kind of design and I don't like the way it turned out. Here I have the Jane Davenport layer cake paints, and this is when I made my swatching video. You can tell how vibrant these paints are, and they are so opaque on this black paper. So I'm excited to dive into her paints more and do some fun stuff with them in this black book. But I have a whole dedicated video to those paints in my channel listing, and please take the time to watch it if you haven't already. It's really informative. It's good. These are the Dina Wakley gloss sprays that I used for this side of the journal. These are the shimmer sprays, and I think that looks so pretty. I just used a stencil there. Here I drew more lace. This is what I was talking about earlier, how I drew the design. I used the journal block here, traced the design, cut it out, drew flowers, and then I traced the design, cut it out again, and it really made for a fun little spread. I think I'm going to go back and add some, yes, lace to this. Maybe I'll even do a video and show you how I do the lace if you're interested in seeing that. Here I just drew squares and some random shapes. I believe this is actually I think these are all stencils now that I think about it. Traced around the stencils, and then I can go back and doodle the inside of the shapes. That you can't see yet. That's for another video. And my hand is so tiny. Who am I kidding, right? You can see right under that. So anyway, this is a Diane Reevely stencil, and then I just went ahead and doodled inside the shapes. This girl here, let's see, I hope I can get her all in frame, is from Jane Davenport Happy Hour coloring book, and I use Dylusion paint with that. This is shimmer spray. Love the color combination there. I went ahead and wrote this quote after watching the movie Moana. Love that movie. This, I drew some flowers and then drew a pot or plant container and glued that over the flowers, but I don't like the way it turned out. I don't know what it is about this that I don't like, but I'll have to change it somehow. And I love the color combination here with the paints. These are shimmer sprays. And this color of shimmer spray, the purples and pinks, combined with this particular stencil reminds me of the wallpaper in the Haunted Mansion at Disney World. So I love that. I'm not going to do anything with that page. I like the Phantom of the Opera by Andrew Lloyd Webber. And I had some collage elements, and I had this face that I had drawn, and I had only done half of it. And for some reason, it inspired me to do like a take on the Phantom of the Opera. And this rose is actually foiling that I did with my foiling quill pen and my silhouette machine. That's how I did the rose there. This is a stencil that I went over with paint pen. And yes, Florida does feel like home for me, although I'm a Colorado native. This is a stencil over some shimmer paint, not the shimmer sprays. It's a different type of paint. This is just, I traced the same stencil that's in the front of the book. I traced it here, and then I went inside and tried to foil the butterfly, but it didn't work very well. You can't really see it. I did the fairy again with the shimmer sprays, and this time it just looked like a nighttime scene with the stars, and I like the way that turned out. Let's see. Another reverse stencil here, Tinkerbell, and then I just drew the flowers and the border around. And let's see. This I was just testing a stencil on. And then this is just my hodgepodge of things that I test. Different pens here, different sprays, different inks, different paint. So I know what is going to be opaque enough to show in my black journal. So I just glued some tags in here that my family had given me for Christmas, and I didn't want to throw them away. So anyway, that's my black journal. Flip through, and I hope you like it. Please subscribe if you haven't done so already, and please like this video as well, and please refer my videos and my channel to your friends and family. I'm really wanting my channel to grow. I'd appreciate that tremendously. And as always, if you'd like to see a technique that I've done in either this book or anywhere that you've seen on my channel, please don't hesitate to ask. And I love getting comments, so please leave me a comment as well. Until next time, bye.